So let me spend just a second and talk about the new user interface. How many of you have seen it, taken advantage of one of our public betas? Okay, just a few of you. Well, the new user interface looks great. It's very clean, very uncluttered. It renders great on all the different browsers. But the important thing is none of the workflows change. So your users don't require any retraining, and that was really important to us. While we were in there, we added something we call the Language Translation Toolkit. This lets you change any label on any screen, any button, any dialog box, PowerTeacher, ReportWorks. You can change any label in the entire system without even having to make a custom page. This is very cool because it allows us to support any language, currencies, date formats, extended characters, Cyrillic, Chinese, Arabic, whatever you have, but it also lets you change the labels in the system. So if you don't call students students, you like to call students learners, you can change that through the whole system. If you don't like standards, you like outcomes, you can change that anywhere in the system. If you don't call teachers teachers, you call them educators, you can change that anywhere in the system. So let me show you an example of how that works. This is our new parent portal. Great look and feel. I think parents are going to love it. Of course, it's available in English. Well, we thought, hey, we built these great tools. Why don't we offer a Spanish version of the parent portal? So that's exactly what we did. And this is the portal running in Spanish. Then we thought, why should we stop there? We've added 18 other languages to the parent portal. And all of these languages are available in language packs on PowerSource, and you'll be able to download any of them that you want and drop them on your PowerSchool server and support the parent portal in any of these languages. This is 4 times the number of languages that are available on any other SIS on the market, so we're pretty proud of this. We've also gone into the system, since we were rebuilding everything, and added world-class support for security. So we've completely overhauled the way that we handle security and passwords. We've got full support for all the password functionality that you asked us about. And we're really excited to see all the things that you can do with it. But complex passwords, timeouts, lockouts, hard to guess passwords, password reuse, and parents being able to reset their passwords. All these things are part of PowerSchool 7. We've upgraded the custom page manager so that you can add custom pages and actually control the HTML format right from inside PowerSchool. So you don't need a third-party, thank you, you don't need a third-party HTML editor anymore. We built those tools right inside. We've got a new version of ReportWorks. Gives you full access to the grades data set for report cards and transcripts and all kinds of things that you want to do with grades. We have a new version of PowerTeacher that your teachers are going to love. There are almost 50 enhancements inside PowerTeacher, but 2 of the big ones. One is a full-blown alerts and notification system that will tell them when they have birthdays, when students are dropped or added to the class, and they can have a custom order of the students in the class so they can have the new students at the bottom if they want, wherever they want in the roster. We've also added the ability, with a few clicks, for teachers to email directly from PowerTeacher Gradebook to students or parents in groups, the whole class. They're going to love it. They're going to love it. Now that would probably be enough, right? That's a lot of new things in PowerSchool 7. But we've gone one step further and we've added our student records and mobility project. So remember I talked about community, and that's at the heart of everything we do at PowerSchool. Well, we realized we've got 10 million students. Why is it so hard to move student records between systems? We know that our students are moving from one district to another district, particularly South Carolina, right? You have a lot of students moving between districts here. So we've added new student records and exchange capability, and with PowerSchool 7, we're instantly creating the world's largest student records system. So student shows up, getting ready to move, packs up their boxes, heads down to the next district. Now you know, of course, they checked out properly. They've got all the records they need, you know. Mom and dad, think all I have to do is show up at the new school and should be no problem, I'll just enroll my student. They don't realize there are about 30 forms, the pink card, the yellow card, the address verification card that they have to fill out. And it's really not any better for the person at that desk, the student sitting in front of them. Well, with PowerSchool now, the student just gives their name and the name of the school that they came from. And through a partnership with National Transcript Center, we electronically pass that record to the old school. The old school gets an alert. With a couple of clicks, they package up all those students' records, and they're securely sent back to the original district, encrypted. With a few more clicks, they can be imported in the new district, and you're ready to go. What used to take hours is now going to take minutes. And of course, we wanted this to be as seamless and as easy to use as possible. So we know that you're making requests of a school on the other end and you don't know the person over there. Now what would you have to do in the old days, right? Pick up the phone, fax a transcript, manually key that in. That's all gone. So we're moving those records for you and you'll get notified when the records are ready. Using NTC, there's a great tracking number, so you always know where that request went. It doesn't go into a black hole. You can see if it got fulfilled, if somebody at the other end is waiting on it. Somebody at the other end can ask for more information, like, I think it's this John Smith, but I'm not sure. Can you give me a little more information? And the best part, of course, if you have PowerSchool, this works really well. But you'll be able to request records from any school, public or private, in the country. NTC has every single school, whether it's public, private, charter, PowerSchool or not, in the country, and you'll be able to make those records requests of any school, not just PowerSchool schools. So we're very excited about this. Now that's a lot of great stuff in PowerSchool 7. And I'd love to be able to tell you about all the people that worked on this so that we could bring it here to you. But instead, I thought I'd let them tell their own story. So we made a little video. Would you like to see it? All right. Thanks. Looking back on it now, I can say we had a lot of fun making PowerSchool 7 now that it's just about ready to go. But obviously we're excited about it, but you probably wonder what real users, what real customers just like you are saying. And so we've had this in beta for a while. And we've had a lot of opportunity to get real feedback. And I wanted to share a couple of quotes with you from people who are actually using it. This is from Ryan Shook, who runs a charter school management partners. Very excited about the impact that we're going to make with PowerSchool 7 and how nice he thinks it is. He's Jason Treadwell. And by the way, some of these people are some of our most discerning and demanding users. So to see their names up here, if you're active in PowerSchool, PowerSource, or PSUG, you know some of these personalities. But I love this one from Jason Treadwell where he says, I'm going to put this in production just as soon as they let me. He actually wanted to put one of the betas into production, and we kind of talked him out of that. And this quote from Bryan MacDonald is fantastic, where he's, of course, a little nervous because we're rewriting the whole gut of PowerSchool. But he says, I was worried, but that worry was completely unjustified, and the release worked exactly the way that he expected. So we were thrilled. That was our goal, and we think we've met that. So we are obviously really, really jazzed about PowerSchool 7. And of course, you saw the countdown clock this morning, but there was one little thing that we wanted to share with you today. So South Carolina has a special place in our hearts. It's our first statewide deal. So I want to bring that clock up again and take a look at it, because I think we're going to work some magic here. Right. We're launching it early, and we're launching it here at PowerSchool University with all of you. With all of you. So not that you were checking PowerSource while the keynote was going on, but if you were, you would have noticed 11 minutes ago PowerSchool 7 was live and available for download. So it is ready to go. And we're thrilled with that. So I want to thank you again for being a customer, for coming here to share this time with us in South Carolina. And give yourselves a round of applause.